got for the haters.
Rest in peace. Well, I keep it short, man.
You keep it.
I keep it short, man. I tell you that what I know to be true about football practices in the summertime is that they want to try to get you to take the extra mile. They want you to work the extra mile. They want you to, it's a conditioning thing.
Yep.
And the best, shortest, uncomplicated way to put it is they push too hard this time. and they got to pay the piper for that. It's because look, if he would have came out a stronger athlete in the lieu of that, that practice to try to get him to keep going,
right?
Then we'd be praising him. But that ain't what happened. That the dude, died, and
right.
So now he gotta take the rap. Merlin gotta take the rap for it.
Well,
There's no other way. I mean, the way the president, I think it's the president who came out and we gonna take full accountability.
While slow.
Yeah, that's how you supposed to handle it because y'all was wrong. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
And even I'm not impressed with the fact that they did come out and accept accountability because at the end of the day, they addressed this once that ESPN report came out.
Yeah.
He died a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And they said nothing between then and when the report came out.
Would you go out and be like, yeah, we killed a nigga?
Well, I wouldn't say it in those.
But
that's what they essentially did.
Yeah. So you saying that when he died, you would have went out and made a press conference saying, "Hey, we killed this man."
I'm saying that the Terps football program didn't set a precedent or set an example for other programs. Because one thing I keep hearing is that Maryland is showing these other football programs how to accept accountability. I'm not overly impressed with that because at the end of the day, they waited until the report came out. Now, if the report never came out, this wouldn't be a story, and DJ Durkin would still be trying to prep this team for a couple of weeks from now. But the fact that this is going on, and now the coach is suspended, and I think eventually they're going to have to let him go.
And then the guy quit, the trainer.
Yeah, they fired the trainer.
Oh, they didn't fire? I thought he resigned. Okay.
They fired the trainer, the strength and conditioning coach, and the AD is probably going to lose his job as well. And the other guy, I think his name is Damon something. I can't remember his name, but you're not setting a precedent.
All right. So my question again is you would have. When he died, you would have made a press conference saying...
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that...
I'm also saying you weren't impressed with them accepting accountability because they didn't say nothing about it until the story hit. But what would you have done
because people think that that's setting a precedent and setting an example for other schools to come out.
I disagree with you in the sense that I don't want to say precedent. Maybe that's not the proper word. They did what they were supposed to do in the lieu of the situation.
Sure, they did.
Yeah, sure. I mean, maybe they didn't do anything impressive, but they handled the situation the way.
And that's my thing. Is that it's not. I'm not impressed. Yet they did the right thing.
Right.
When the opportunity
they did
presented
the right
itself.
thing. Like it's no way. I don't know. I don't know what they did behind closed doors to help that family get through their grieving process. But I know, had it been me, I wouldn't have been like, "Hey, I'm sad to report, this child died in practice." I'm not.
Well, maybe the different way would have been, "Hey, we got to fire the strength and conditioning coach." Maybe do it kind of under wraps, and maybe send a message that way instead of coming out and doing that.
If you saying fire him, I wouldn't have disclosed no information as to why I fired him.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't have did shit.
If they'd have said, or if they just would have fired anybody on that staff behind closed doors and just kind of had a press conference and said, "Hey, we're making some changes. We got a new guy on board. The other staff, we just wasn't, impressed. So we're just kind of moving forward with a new staff." Now, if they'd have did that, then
that's
somebody closer to the situation would have said, "Okay, they're kind of accepting the responsibility for this guy's death, but kind of doing it in a way where.
But them saying, but in your mind, them saying we accept responsibility after the fact, after the story came out, that don't.
No, after he died. I'm saying let's say.
No. I'm saying what they actually did, meaning they didn't come out and make a statement until the news story hit.
Until the ESPN report came out.
You don't got no rap for that, or it's just not impressive.
It's not impressive because they're doing what these other schools have been doing when it comes to scandals. They're waiting till something comes out, and then they got to come out and make a case that we're aware of it. Now we're gonna address it.
But are you calling it? I mean, is this a scandal? Like we throwing that word around loose. Is that a scandal?
Is it a scandal? I don't think it's a scandal. It's a tragedy.
I think so. Right. I think so.
For the haters though.